first thing you need to do is be safe. Disconnect the appliance or turn off the breaker to avoid electric shock. Today we're going to be working on a GE French door refrigerator. And the model number it's on the display. The job that we're going to be performing today is replace the two gaskets on the refrigerator side. We start by removing the right side and we're gonna remove the gasket on the left side. These gaskets are secure by a female and male connection. The frame on the refrigerator has the female connection and the gasket brings the male connection. So it's just snap in place and then it's secure. Like right now I'm removing the old gaskets and we're gonna be installing the brand new gaskets on the refrigerator doors. The reason why I decided to do this repair, excuse me, is because I have done this job in another refrigerator, but it was pretty much the same model. And I had problems. I had to come back um, because it was not cooling after I replaced the gaskets, and it was creating condensation inside the refrigerator side. And that's what this video is about. As you can see, I removed them from the box and I didn't do anything else. I just snapping them in place. I forwarded this video because what I'm doing, in a minute you're gonna see why I decided to do this video. After I install the gaskets, the gasket is not um, sealing the way it's supposed to. In other words, the magnet is not attached to the refrigerator the way it's supposed to, so um it's an open hole between the gasket and the refrigerator. And the reason why is because these gaskets are brand new, and the ones who were already there were they already was mounted and they were already uh, secure and sealed with the refrigerator. Now for this magnet start grabbing and seal right around the refrigerator, it have to be sitting for a long time. But it gives me a hard time in my other job, and I was trying to find a solution for it because I bet a lot of people is gonna have the same problem. So what I did is that back in the days, the gasket, when you replace a gasket, it would bring you some paperwork and it would tell you to put in warm water and we're in hot water, and that will help you to install the gasket because when the gasket is cold it gets hard. So I decided to do that. I'm going to show you in this picture the problem that I was having. After I installed both gaskets on the right and left side, the magnet was not really grabbing the refrigerator. I tried many things, get it loose, do a whole bunch of stuff, and I would still have this issue, the same issue that I had in the past. And in the past, I was able to correct it the way I'm going to show you in this video. I removed the gaskets from both sides, and like old school, I put it on warm water or hot water. And this house in particular, the water gets really, really, really hot. So it was very convenient for me to put it on just on the sink with warm or hot water. And that's what I'm about to do right now. Now I already put one of them on warm water, and I'm gonna go ahead and start. I checked a couple times to see if I was gonna get it going and get it right, but it didn't work. So I decided to do both and put it on warm water and then install it back again. So again, what the warm water does is make it soft, and then not because you put it in warm water, it will work just fine and it's gonna start grabbing the metal. The magnet is not gonna start grabbing the metal right away. The trick is after you install it, you go ahead with your hands, go all the way around, and after you snap it in place, you have to secure it first, and then it start um, expanding with your fingers. That way, the gasket start moving forward, and it will grab the metal around the frame on the refrigerator. So as you see, I snap it in place, but after I snap it in place, it will still be a gap between the gasket and the refrigerator frame. So what I did is with my fingers, I grab I snap the gasket in place and I grab the actual magnet and expand it towards the refrigerator frame with my fingers all the way around. And the warm water make it soft the way it stays expand, and then it will grab the frame around the refrigerator. It can get complicated and it can get aggravated because if it doesn't grab the frame, you will get condensation inside the refrigerator, or you will lose temperature and now it will not cool on down to 34, 37 degrees. So it gets very aggravating because at one point, you need to snap it in place so you push it in, but then after it's a snap in place, you have to go all the way around and grab the actual magnet part from the gasket and then um, basically pull it forward or towards you. That way it grabs the frame on the refrigerator. And that's what I'm doing right now. You have to go all the way around. I'm sorry for this footage, but I had my GoPro camera on my forehead, so that is the reason why. See, here's no gasket because I got it in warm water. But on the right side, it's already um, sealing the way it's supposed to. If you follow my instructions, you shouldn't have this problem. And after you can get the magnet to grab and seal correctly, you have to leave it closed for at least 2 or 3 hours without keep open the refrigerator, because remember the magnet have to get used to the metal around the frame on the refrigerator. If you keep open the refrigerator, the magnet is not going to grab the way it's supposed to, and the magnet is not going to get used to the frame on the refrigerator, and you're going to keep having gaps around the gaskets and the refrigerator frame, which that will create a condensation or lose temperature inside the refrigerator. And I know I mentioned it a couple times. The purpose for the warm water is it makes the gasket soft enough for you can uh, stretch it. That's the correct word. Stretch it um, and do whatever you want with it. It gets soft and it's easier to install it. And after it's installed, you stretch it uh, towards the refrigerator frame with your fingers. The actual magnet part, as you see, it's not put in place. But then I go all the way around and I grab the actual magnet area and then I stretch it out. And then if you do it quick all the way around, you stretch it out, it will grab the metal around the refrigerator frame and it's just gonna stay sealed. As you see how I am stretching, after I snap it in place, I grab the actual magnet part and stretch it out. And because it's warm, it allowed me to do that. If I get it from the box and then install it, whenever I try to stretch it out, it just goes back and it shrink again. So the warm water does the trick, but you have to stretch it out to make the gasket reach the refrigerator frame, which is where the metal is, and the magnet will grab the metal and it will stay sealed. In this last footage, you can see where I got it to work, and I have to edit the video because it did give me a hard time try to get it to seal all the way around both doors. But again, I had this issue in another um, job, so I kind of knew that this was going to be an issue, but I decided to make the video to be able to help people. Sorry for the movement because I was trying to do this video by myself. but I hope I can help a lot of people with this video. If this video helped you in any way, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for future videos. Thanks for watching.